as promised, we are finally doing 350Z content, even though I'm pretty sure everyone else would prefer Type R content. But just to get ready for another track day, we gotta do some cooling mods as what you're supposed to do, but I put it off until now. Once again, we are in Cody's garage because it's always fun in here. We love baking in here. Nothing to start the perfect 3-day weekend than doing some cooling mods. So, not sponsored. We are going to be running Koyo Rad because everyone else is running Koyo Rad. And right now we're doing a little bit of the power steering fluid because right now
this is supposed to be red. It's looking more like a dark purple.
Oh no, this is like a good 1964 Rouge from Italy. That's a good sipper. Like that looks like it would go great with steak.
My brother in Christ, this shit is cooked. Feel the warmth.
Oh yeah. So I've been driving the Z with basically no power steering. And normally you should be able to like one hand whip it around, no problem. It's not like that, unfortunately. So we're gonna be doing quite a few things today. So first, rad, power steering, and then once again, I'm gonna have to bleed my brakes because I feel like there's air in there and it's getting a little mushy. I am running .4, but like it's just the Brembo .4. It's not anything crazy like the RBF or whatever the fuck, but I just want to get ready for maybe a September track day, at the latest October for the annual track day, because my last one didn't go so well and I want to actually put more laps down. We already swapped out the failing wheel bearing as well as upgraded the axles, so hopefully I'll be able to put a better time down. And once again, the new wheels, new rubber, and well, not new rubber, that shit's like 8 years old, but
you know what kind of brake fluid he needs? He needs this shit.
Well, I don't have money for that shit, but yeah, well, it's just gonna be kind of a maintenance day before the next track day, so fun. By the end of it, I am probably going to need to just install the radiator into my bloodstream because it's gonna be hot today and we're gonna do nothing but sweat in this fucking garage. What do you mean, bro? She's mint.
So yeah, as you can see here, I'm doing all the work and Leon's doing all the filming.
I literally jacked the car up. We've been here for a total of like 10 minutes. How many hands do we need to turkey baste it? I'll be steering the wheel when we flush the entire thing out, but realistically, there's nothing else I can do for now.
Okay. Ooh, AC.
This only goes on one way, so.
Alright.
Alright, ready?
Ready. Lots of lots.
Oh yeah. I'm doing some sig munchies down the straight right now. Okay, so we might have found the culprit for the slight overheating issue. With a little bit of... Yeah, it's a good thing I upgraded it now, no?
Yeah. Pretty bad.
It stinks nice and good in here. Gonna have a nice little belt squeal, but...
You're gonna have to clean my garage after this.
Yeah. Okay, we got the radiator in, got the fan shroud in. Bent a few pins, but like that's just how it was gonna be. And now we're gonna start filling it up because man, I knew there's gonna be some trimming, but this was a lot of trimming, like a lot of trimming. One entire sanding disc and a couple of like sanding nubs to just get a little bit more clearance in the radiator mount. So we had to sand through some plastic, had to cut a bit off of the bracket that holds the condenser onto the actual radiator. So that was a lot. Luckily enough, my bleeder screw came off really easy. I don't think we'll have to replace it with an aftermarket part, hopefully, because the spring clamps on either side of it are upside down, and we honestly don't know how to get to that. So we're just gonna hope for their best with the bleeder screw that I have right now. We found out that the previous owner did do some work on the radiator, so we should be fine on that aspect. There seems to be like new enough hoses, new enough bleeder screw, so we're just gonna hope that that holds. But as of right now, I'm gonna start filling up with distilled water because we live out in Southern California and shit doesn't freeze here. Don't really get to see snow. Sometimes on Azusa it'll have some snow, but yeah, I don't really think we need to. So we're just gonna be running distilled water. It's cheaper, and if I do have an incident on track, I won't screw over the entire track day with slippery cement or asphalt. So we'll just get into pouring the water in. We just gotta hope that there's no leaks.
How much have you been so far? Oh yeah.
Okay. I know I didn't really film basically all of it, but we went ahead and just locked in, trying to make everything fit. Like I said, the radiator, lots of trimming involved, a lot more trimming than I expected it to have, but it is what it is. We went ahead and did power steering, so hopefully it doesn't feel like a whole dump truck as I try and steer. And one more brake bleed, because I don't know, I just never really liked the brake feel in the StopTech Streets, I think, or Sport. I might upgrade to Project News or something like that in the future for better brake feel, and then might as well get endless brake fluid as well, because right now I don't know if it's the Brembo .4 or I don't know, or if it's just the pads, but I'm definitely gonna upgrade sometime next year on that, just to hopefully get it better. And I don't know, now we gotta go do it on the test drive, but I gotta wash up first because I'm absolutely filthy. But it's good that I brought a spare change of clothes this time. All of my knuckles are skinned. Yeah, that's unfortunate. My wrist is pretty skinned too, but I'm gonna change real quick and then I'm gonna go on a test drive. Whew. For once, a Home Depot run isn't during the install, but after the install.
Yeah,
So,
new record.
new record. 0 Home Depot runs until the end, where we just needed another bucket to clean up all the coolant. Dare I say, everything happened correctly?
I wouldn't say that so soon.
Yeah, it's still a bit too soon to say stuff like that. Well, everything was going a little too well, so I think we ran over a roadkill and debeaded. so that's unfortunate. Luckily, there was another Z falling right behind us, and he's gonna go drive Cody over to his house and grab a jack. And I guess I'm gonna just have to maybe run the other wheels or get new tires. So I don't know what's gonna happen. Oh well. I have to borrow Cody's track tires or something just to get it off, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, she's done for. That's proper flat. Nice little chunks in the sidewall. Well, these were old tires. They came off of a R33 in Japan, and we bought it off a guy for around $1,000, and that's it. I guess that's all she wrote. It is what it is. My hero. Oh God. It's a bit of an incline too, so I'm not too jazzed about that, unfortunately. Take her off. Oh.
Yeah, I know. I saw your interview now.
Let me know if you can even fit it on the wheel. We might have to raise it up a bit. Oh yeah. I think I got one more track day on these. I just have to do the flip right now. I think I might have missed the flip, but I should be able to do it. Oh shit. Damn. Not my mint JDM wheels. Slight bend. Okay, but the fitment on this is kind of sick though. Borrowing it for a tiny bit, but shit. Here I thought I wasn't gonna have no content for today. Oh well. I guess I know what I'm doing tomorrow. All right, I'm just gonna clean this up and then go home and then figure out what to do for tomorrow. All right. Okay, currently the next day, and due to those unforeseen circumstances from yesterday, we're gonna have to swap out the wheels. It is Sunday, and I was gonna call around shops to see what they had in stock, and then tomorrow is Labor Day, so I'm gonna have to wait till Tuesday to make any calls. But as of right now, I do have an extra set of wheels that I can put on for now, and just to make sure it doesn't get a ticket from street sweeping. I'm gonna go ahead and swap those out and give Cody's wheels back because I don't want to be using all that tread. These are his track wheels, so he was gracious enough to let me borrow them, and I don't want to use any more than I need to. I honestly don't know what tires I'm going to swap to next. The highest probability is another set of Kendas, because I did actually like the old Kendas that came with the wheels. So I'm probably be running those. It's a nice long endurance tire. The Kendas that I have on the car right now did hold up on track. They were a little old, so there's some slippage, but I think I'm gonna continue going with Kendas just for the long endurance, because I don't think anybody's gonna have any RS4s, or I don't know if I want to shell out all the money for the V730s just for them to not last too long, because I do have a track alignment on this car. So yeah, I think I might be going for the Kendas. Hold on, can we appreciate how good the fitment looks? on the rear tires right now. Like, that's kind of insane. It does look good. I don't know. I might get some more meat. I'm currently running 265s on the Ziggins, but I don't know. I might want to run like 275 or something like that. I just gotta hope I don't rub. That right there is 295/35. So I technically could run some more meat, but I don't know. I might step up to 75 or maybe 85 if I'm feeling a little crazy. But I do know that 295 is definitely going to rub in front, so we'll see. Okay, I got the set of the G35 Rays. And honestly, Finman is looking kind of crazy on it too because it is a 19 instead of an 18. Got a little bit of a... I mean, offset definitely not amazing, but like, that's no clearance. I feel like they'd be a pretty good set of just wheels to slam on if I had like some spacers or something like that. But I've had a bad experience with a spacer, so I don't think I'll be running those again. These really are just my spares because I do end up running the Ziggins all the time. So these really do only come out for emergencies, such as tire blowing out or not having any tire tread at all. So might as well go do all four corners. All four wheels are locked and loaded. Honestly, it looks pretty good. Like, these are my first set of wheels on them. I think they look pretty good, I can't lie. But I just wished that they were wider and had a better offset. I definitely would have loved to just run these full time because they are forged. The Infinity Rays forged would have held up on track just fine, but I took it out on some V601s and absolutely fried those tires, the same ones that are on right now, but there's still a little bit of tread on them, and I really only have to move the Z for street sweeping while I try and get new tires. But yeah, honestly, I tracked on this set before, and it was a lot of sliding, but it was honestly really fun. Yeah, just a little bummed out about the offset and the amount of width. So the Ziggins are 265 wide, and at the widest, the rear, they only go to 245. So it's kind of some weak specs. Fronts are 225, so it definitely just could not handle the car and how heavy it is, but I don't know, I do like them. But I'm still gonna be running the Ziggins full time, even though it's got track alignment and I'm gonna be getting 200 tread wear, so I'm assuming that buying tires is just gonna be a very, very common, often thing that I'm gonna have to do. But who said cars were cheap, so. Despite what I said about getting Candas, there really wasn't that much availability, so went for the next best thing for cheap, Federal 595 RS Pros. Once again, I'm probably not going to be able to set any lap records on this or anything, but I just needed a lapping tire for more seat time. That said, we went for a little wider this time, got 275, 35, 18. I've heard that Federals run a little bit wider, so this might end up looking like a 285, so I'm hoping we don't rub, but yeah, we're gonna go get these mounted, and hopefully, hoping, praying, wishing that the little bend or the chip in one of those wheels doesn't deflate, or I hope it seats correctly. I don't exactly have an appointment, but I called yesterday and they said that there really wasn't that much availability to get an appointment tomorrow or today, but the owner just said come over, we'll try and squeeze you in, so definitely hoping for that. I might spend, I don't know, 30 minutes or 3 hours at the tire shop, but we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna be mounting this back onto the Z and gonna do a little bit more maintenance stuff with the brakes on the Z, and then I might go and test these new bad boys out later because. Okay, so we got the new tires and we put the wheels back on. We're back. These are kind of thick. We did go a little bit more aggressive on the spec. This is a 10-inch wide wheel, but we went over 275. But apparently Federals run a little wider, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm afraid we might rub, but I'm gonna go on and test drive really quickly and see how that goes. We're halfway up Azusa right now, and on the test drive there was a tiny bit of rubbing. I don't know if it's on the fender or the fender liner yet, so we still need to do a little bit more testing, but she grips. Oh yeah, Michael's here, by the way. But yeah, honestly, she grips. I finally figured out my brake problem. It's a good thing I decided to do all the hardware and check out all that stuff now, because now my brakes feel good. I don't have to double pump for brake pressure anymore. So yeah, here it is on the daylight. Once again, very ambitious. I think it might be a little too much, but we'll see. But yeah, rear's no rubbing. Heard a slight bit of rubbing front right, so we'll do a little bit more testing. You just got to stay a little careful because there are a couple of cops on Azusa today for whatever reason. I don't know. People just be crashing up here, so we burning the spot. Might do some donuts at the tree right now, just to make sure I really break in these new tires. But nah, we're gonna go back down, and I guess we're gonna work on your seat. We're gonna go work on his super seat because he's selling that shit. Right? All right. Okay. We're drinking more gas, as we always do. Honestly, today was pretty successful. I'm very proud. I feel like I accomplished a good amount of stuff today. So tomorrow I'm going to be doing a little test run. I don't think I'm going to be filming it or anything like that. I'm just going to do more limit testing to see if the little scrape happens with just one person in the car. But as of right now, there's a tiny bit. Honestly, I still don't know if it's fender or fender liner. And if it is fender, I might just have to pull it a little bit. All four corners are already folded and bent, so we might just have to flare the front a little bit, maybe around 3 mils to make sure that there's no contact on track. But once again, we'll find out. If anything, hopefully it'll just self-clearance itself. It's probably not the best to do that, but just want to make sure. Other than that, super stoked that I fixed my brakes, because that was like the biggest issue, and it was just the retainer being upside down. So I'm pretty happy that I just got new hardware, and I saw that and we did it correct, so it's all good. It definitely feels like a BBK now. It's not a vague spongy front. So we'll try it out, and I don't know if this is going to be the ending of this vlog or not, or if I'm going to keep on going until tomorrow. But if it is, bye for now, and thanks for tuning in. Bye.